guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording Thursday, September 21st. We're going to take a little blast to the past, but kind of also the present. We talked about this very, very briefly on the latest full-length podcast, or maybe one of the recent ones, depending on when this video goes out. Aron Baynes, former Celtics legend, who ranked top 5 international players to ever play for the Celtics in our rankings. He was up there.
I think so.
He was up there for us.
I don't know. Maybe one of the 5 of you that watched it can tell us.
Recently put up a 2020 game in the NBL with the Brisbane Bullets, where he is playing this year after a pretty catastrophic injury at the FIBA World Cup or at an event.
It was at the Olympics. So
okay, yeah.
I'll do a quick read. Wendy put out an article way back at the beginning of 2022 talking about it. Goes, it was the start of the fourth quarter, and the Boomers, the Australian Olympic men's basketball team, were in a tight game against Italy in an important group stage match. The Aussies had inched ahead in a finishing kick would guarantee advancement to the medal round. The coach did peer down the bench, looking to put his rugged center Aron Baynes into the game. Baynes had 14 points in 14 minutes, nailed a couple of threes, etc. Where was Aron Baynes? It was a long way to the bathroom at the arena outside Tokyo, and Baynes had gone to use it between the third and fourth quarters. He had to go diagonally across the court, down a hallway, and a flight of stairs. It still didn't make sense. Baynes had left running so as not to miss the start of the final frame. Concerned, one of the staff members went to go look for him, tracing his steps, etc. The 6'10" Baynes was sprawled on the floor. There was blood on his uniform and on the floor from 2 deep, inexplicable puncture wounds to his upper arm. So it turns out that this was a spinal injury, and Baynes actually wasn't able to walk for a little while. Last summer, there was, of course, the reports that he was going to be working out for NBA teams again. In Vegas, I think he was holding a clinic.
Yeah.
And nobody ended up picking him up. But he is back playing basketball, thankfully. Baynes was an excellent Celtic when he was here, so it's great to see that he's able to get back into action, and he had a pretty big game the other day.
Yeah. Another part of that story is at the time, I'm pretty sure there were still pretty strict COVID restrictions in Japan, and he was like in a Japanese hospital, and his family couldn't see him for like 2 months until he was transported back to Australia so he could be with his family. So he was like paralyzed in a foreign country where he didn't speak the language, in a hospital with nobody with him. And during the medal round, some of his Australian teammates snuck in to see him, and so like there was no access outside of like 3 people, and so they had to switch out and lie and say, oh yeah, I'm this person. So he was like stranded. It was a pretty scary story. I remember reading it at the time. But Baynes is back in a big way, playing in the NBL. We're going to react to his highlights in the NBL, then also some of his highlights from one of his last seasons with the Celtics. Just a little nostalgia for you guys seeing the offseason. So here are his highlights from the NBL, from his 2020 game. It's only 1:40, but then, like I said, we're going to be watching the Celtics highlights too. Still as big as ever. Is that Gigi Datome? I think he bodied. It looks like him. Is that not him?
A white guy with a man bun must be him.
I mean, I think it's him.
I don't think so. I think Gigi Datome was playing in Turkey for Fenerbahce. I could be wrong. While you play it, I will look it up and see if
I have it on my second monitor. I'm pulling it up already. I'm a step ahead of you.
All right.
He played in. Okay, this is Milan this past season. So yes, you're correct.
So this is not him.
Yeah, not Gigi Datome. But now I wonder who it is because it looks like Gigi Datome.
Baynes dominant underneath. Might have fouled that guy, but put him on his ass nonetheless. Oh, I thought we were going to see a lob. Nice touch off the glass. Still runs.
Go.
That awkward big guy run, which I love.
Of course. This was recent too. This was like
literally yesterday.
Season. Yeah, their season has already kicked off, so they're
lucky them. What I would give for the season to be tipped off here. Still knocking down threes.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad. I liked Baynes on the Celtics. I wouldn't mind having him back. It just, he definitely doesn't have, what's he, 36 now? He definitely doesn't have too much left to give, especially after the injury and coming back. But it's great that he's playing pro
36
in his home country. And it's good that he's home. Oh, the step out.
I was trying to figure out who this the center is just because I was obsessed. I don't think it's anybody from the NBA. Yeah, good for Aron Baynes though. He's back. He's back and better.
He
than
is
ever.
all the way back. That should be the title. Aron Baynes is all the way back.
He's playing for
That's
the Brisbane
the
Bullets, right?
Houdini article, and everybody cared about it.
He's playing for the Brisbane Bullets, right? I'm just curious to see who is.
They lost this game, by the way.
Yeah, no, not great. I was wondering if there's any NBA players on his team as well. It doesn't look like there is. It looks like he's the only former NBA guy, at least that I recognize, on his team. But yeah, good for Aron Baynes. Now we're gonna watch some Celtics highlights because I couldn't resist. Shout out
Memory Lane
Beast.
Oh, the 18-19 season.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is his last.
Who
year
doesn't love that year? I was at this game here.
Was this his last year with the team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of guys leave that summer. Horford, Kyrie, Baynes.
He used this season to get himself a decent contract with the Suns. Then he played super well with the Suns.
Yeah, he did. He was nasty. He made like 9 threes in a game with Phoenix.
New FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed. Plus, all customers who bet $5 will get $100 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube at YouTube TV.
Yeah,
that was his best career season. It's like on his basketball reference, it's like 4 points, 5 points, 6 points, 11 points, and then back down to 6 when he goes to play for the Raptors. It's almost like when guys in baseball were using steroids, and it's like 5 home runs, 8 home runs, 7 home runs, then it's like 50 home runs. That was Baynes' season in Phoenix.
The 3-pointer really unlocked stuff for him. I mean, he's already huge, already a solid defender just because of his size. And then he starts shooting the 3-ball. Come on. Yeah, this is an ugly court. I like the jerseys. That is an ugly court.
It is terrible.
It's a lot. Wait, was it?
They
Sorry.
sure tried.
It's orange on this side and blue on this side.
Oh, yeah.
Awful.
Respect.
Just terrible. No, that's terrible.
No, I'm telling you, I'm all the way out on alternate courts. I don't think they ever look good.
There are some that look good, but it's tricky to find the right one. Bang. The Nets alternate court looks good because their first one is so terrible.
Yeah, no, the Nets need to ditch the gray court.
They need
horrible.
to be the blue and red's a good scheme for them. I like it. They just need to adopt it.
He had a headband in this game? Goes
Apparently,
hard. Did he ever have a mask? I feel like he had a mask when he was here.
I think he did. At some point he did, yeah.
I'm a big fan of these jerseys. These are the best. The best alternate jerseys I think they have.
With the yellow?
Yeah.
He wore a mask in Phoenix for briefly and Detroit. That's what I'm seeing.
Remember, Al Horford
I miss Aron Baynes.
Baynes on a game winner when he was in Detroit.
Really?
Vividly remember. Oh, yeah.
I miss Aron Baynes, man. He was so good.
Good for the vibes. And he's also like one of those guys that's an enforcer, too. Like, nobody's messing with him.
No, he's like Steven Adams, effectively.
He is exactly like Steven Adams, except he shoots threes. He's just a dog, intimidating, like a massive, massive unit of a man. He can fly through the air at times, as you just saw there. Look at that. He put the hurt on
right
JJ
by
Redick.
Embiid. Right by Embiid. That Jakeem Noah on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it is.
See you later.
It's kind of messed up to pick on somebody in the twilight of their career like that.
Wow.
It was a close game. This was that Hawks team, I think, before they got Trae Young? Or was this Trae Young's rookie year? It might have been his rookie year.
Before.
No,
you're right. It
18
was his
draft.
rookie year. Yeah, right.
See, Brooklyn,
Shaved
bring
head
back
Aron
this
Baynes.
court.
That court was fine.
Respect.
Shaved head Aron Baynes. Wow.
The man bun was his peak power.
Agree.
He had some pretty decent moments in the playoffs from what I remember. He had some good dunks in the Cavs series. He was good at running the floor. Clearly he's good on the pick and roll, as you can see him slip here and just get the easy dunk from Kyrie and a nice pass.
Yeah. It's good, man. Here, before we wrap up here, we'll leave that there. Quickly.
Baynes does not jump very high.
No. But we have this little tidbit from the playoffs. It's the closeout game. Just wait. I saw the title and had to watch it.
How do I not remember this? Oh, I remember this. I do remember this. Yeah. Gets him to get teched up.
Beast. Oh, man. Yeah. Just this is
Justin
peak.
Anderson getting playoff minutes.
He was actually pretty good for these Philly teams. He was a fine NBA player. The best.
It is strange how some of these guys just never catch on in the NBA, but they're still amongst the best players in the world.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that Justin Anderson will only ever be remembered for getting plonked by Marcus Morris in the preseason. You remember that clip?
No.
No? Oh,
No.
We're about to make Sam's day. This is an Aron Baynes highlight reel, but we're looking at Justin Anderson, Marcus Morris. This is the highlight of Justin Anderson's career. We're gonna take a look. You definitely know this clip. There's no way you don't know this clip.
I do vaguely remember this.
Bang!
Yeah.
He's like clomp.
See, if you're Marcus Morris, what is the point of that?
Yeah, I think this is a preseason too. Like I said, this is like completely does not matter.
Yep.
Or maybe it wasn't. Yeah, preseason. He got ejected in a preseason game.
That's pretty much like you're just catching strays out there. Like he was just out there trying to play defense. He didn't really. He was kind of up in him, but
he just.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Anyways, taking a look. Aron Baynes, figured mine as well. This is probably one of your last nonsense videos of the offseason. At least knock on wood, hopefully.
Sure.
We'll see.
Oh, dude,
thank y'all.
Anymore.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll let Sam get us out.
Yes, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content like this video. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple for all of the full-length pods. Those are also on YouTube. You can find us on social media at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Wait.
Facebook is the name of the pod.
Wait, sorry. I just thought of this one too. Do you know this Aron Baynes clip? It just popped up in the feed. Tim Duncan carrying a drunk Aron Baynes.
I was not aware of this.
After they won the finals, whenever they won the finals, the Spurs 2014. Sorry to interrupt your outro, but this is too important. This is Aron Baynes drunk in the streets of San Antonio and Tim Duncan, or Miami, maybe. I can't remember where they closed it out.
I feel like he would have really, really had to have consumed a lot of alcohol.
Look at this.
Be that
Look
drunk is a 7-foot absolute unit of a man from Australia.
Tim Duncan carrying him back to the bus. Sorry, I had to. I just on the off chance you hadn't seen it. No, I'm glad you have.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Bye.
Taco. Come on. Taco.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus! These guys are ridiculous!